Welcome to CityWise. I'm your host, Tiana Stevens. CityWise is produced by the City of Rochester to shine a spotlight on city living at its best. Well, she has a passion for working with youth and families, and she's on a mission to make sure Rochester students have everything they need to start the school year off right. Khadija Yan is one of the city's most sought-after hosts and DJs. She's an entrepreneur and CEO of ROC Royal LLC. She also happens to be a City of Rochester employee. We're happy to have her on today, along with Melvin Cross Jr., pastor of Glory House International and one of the sponsors of the Back to School Total Package event happening soon. Thanks for coming on today, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
So Khadija, you're very well known for putting on great events in the city. You've been doing the Back to School event for a couple years. This one bigger and better than ever, but tell us how you got started in community events.
I initially I worked for a not-for-profit community place in Greater Rochester, and I was special events coordinator for them, and I was charged to put on different events throughout the city for the organization for outreach purposes, and when I left, I continued through my business.
What's the very first event that you put on?
Lunch with the Easter Bunny. Lunch with the Easter Bunny.
So it always seems that it's focused around kids or families. Why is that?
I have a passion for young people. I went to school, criminal justice, with a focus in juvenile delinquency, so I've always had a passion for young people.
And Melvin, how did you and your church get involved with this effort?
Well, we also have a heart for our city and for outreach, and this isn't my first time partnering with Khadija. When you see somebody who has a passion for the city and for the youth, you want to partner with them. And so she told us about it. We said, definitely anything we can do to help, anything we can do to just prepare our children and go back to school.
And so what makes the total package different from any other event that you've hosted?
Well, this particular event initiative is, I wanted to deal with the students as a whole. So I've done several events that have hair here, backpacks here, but I wanted to create something that gets them totally prepared for school. So within the component, we're going to do hair. We're going to have book bags and supplies. We're going to do eye testing, hearing testing, physical sign up. So it's going to encompass everything that the student needs.
Uniforms.
Uniforms.
Wow. Yeah.
Uniforms.
There's so much to consider. How do you pull off such a big event? Who are some of the other community sponsors?
Well, I'm pulling it off now. I don't know how, but by the grace of God. But we have Champions LLC. They're one of my sponsors on the rocks. Our centers are helping out, and my company.
And where will this event be held?
Edgerton Recreation Center.
Okay, excellent. Melvin, why is it important to give back in this way?
Everybody wants to see our city succeed. We want to see it thrive. And so we want to take it just from a desire to being a reality. And so if we don't put in, we won't get anything out. And so we have to be selfless in our service. We have to reach out to those who are in need and help create the reality that we want to see in our city. And so that's why it's so important for us to be active participants in serving our city, meeting these tangible needs, preparing our children, who is our future, to be successful in their education.
And Khadija, giving back to the community is your day job, it's your night job, it's your weekend job. What keeps you motivated to do this work, and why are you so passionate about it?
I think the biggest thing is growing up in a single parent household. I watched my mother struggle as a mother of 5, and us not having everything that we needed at times that we needed, but cherishing, because I watched her work hard, cherishing the things that we have. So young people, the biggest thing at this point now is they want to feel welcome, they want to feel loved, and they want to feel like they're appreciated. So us giving them the essentials to be like, you go to school on the first day looking good, feeling good, you're going to do good. You go to school on the first day and you don't feel good, or you feel like you're not loved, then you're going to fall statistic. So we really wanted to do that, and just that's my passion in general for young people, is just to give them that niche, give them that reach, to let them know you are somebody, you can be somebody, and we don't want you to fall out of the cracks.
What's the community reaction when they hear about this event?
Oh, I was just showing him my phone. It's crazy.
Very big turnout in years past.
Yes, very big turnout in years. Last year we had about 500-600. This year we're planning on doubling, and if not tripling.
Wow, that's huge.
If not tripling. So I have 1,000 book bags, 250 uniforms. We have about 20 volunteer barbers, 25 volunteer hairstylists, free food, you know, and so we're expecting the community to come out major. So
what do people need to do in order to come out? Do they need to register ahead of time?
Yeah, they pre-registered for hair. That is currently on a pause because I have over 400 people pre-registered.
Wow.
So there'll be a wait list for the event, but for the book bags and the uniform, they're first come, first serve. So that's how they come out.
Are you still looking for volunteers?
What? We need a lot of volunteers.
Okay.
I'm gonna get my church
Definitely.
to come out and volunteer. But
Definitely.
yeah, we need a lot of volunteers. There's so much components to this event that we want it to be safe. We want it to be well organized. So we need some volunteers.
And Melvin, we've seen you out there doing mini sweeps,
Yes.
clergy on patrol,
Just
a
an
number
event.
of other events within the city. What do you say when you're trying to get your church involved and recruit more workers?
Well, it just so happens this past weekend we canceled our Sunday service and we mobilized our congregation into the community.
Okay.
And so it's ingrained into the fiber of our community that we have to give back. And so it's just a part of our mantra. Hey, we want to serve our city. We want to love our city, and let's go be the change that's needed. And so like I said, when we heard Khadija was doing this, anything we can do to help make this a success, we are out there. And so it's not anything new. It's not just an event. It's a part of who we are.
Yes.
And lots of kids help out too, is that right?
Yes, I have multiple kids. I actually have a business where I employ young people. I teach them how to DJ, host, and we do events throughout the city. So I'll have a young DJ, I have a young host, I'll have young workers, I have young braiders, young people doing nails for the kids.
Very
so
nice.
everything about what I try and do when I do young people events is I want to let the young people know they can do anything. So we do have a lot of young volunteers as well.
And you guys both have a lot of young mentees. Who are some of your mentors?
So Dr. Brock, Patricia Mason, Isaac Bliss. He's been my brother. He's now my pastor. I recently joined this church. So, you know, those individuals are my biggest mentees. They kind of are who I am today. You know, they've had me since I came from college, 21, 22, and I've worked with them throughout the phases. He was my first boss, Dr. Brock. So, yeah.
And how about you, Melvin?
My parents, other clergy in the city that have a strong community emphasis, just some of my professors from school, and really my city has been somewhat of a mentor, maybe not personally, but just seeing how people love and how they act and how they're activists, how they have an activist spirit to see our city win.
And both of you are local Rochesterians.
Yes, born and raised.
Why is this so important for Rochester?
Well, I think it's so important for our city is because we hear all the negative statistics, we hear all of the bad news, and bad news tends to travel faster than positive news, so we want to be that light. We want to be that example to say, hey, there are some amazing things happening right here in the city of Rochester. You don't have to leave our city. You don't have to go to some major city. Right here in our city, there are people a part of our community that love Rochester, that's rooting for Rochester, and that's working to see our city come back to their glory days. Matter of fact, you know, I think we're going to even be better than what we used to be, and so that's why it's so important. If we don't do it, then who?
Right.
And Khadija, along with your back to school event, you're also there on day one, giving the kids high fives when they come into school. Do you see some of the kids that came to your event?
Yes.
And what are their success stories? What do they tell you?
Yes, you know, we're there and they're smiling, hey, Miss, I know you, and a lot of them know me from DJing events, so they're like, Miss, we know you, and they're super excited. And I also get those students who are older who be like, Miss, I'm so thankful for you, I'm so grateful for you. And those things right there is the very passion that continues to drive us when we get tired, because believe me, we get tired. Those things are the things that keep us uplifted and knowing that the work we're doing is not in vain. The work that we're doing, I consider the work that I'm doing as a ministry. You know, it's something about empowering and uplifting young people, so I consider that as a ministry. So therefore, anything that I'm doing, I want to make sure that it's not going to return void, that it's going to be something that's inputted and stuck with these young people. So seeing their faces and the smiles is everything that you need to continue to work.
Right. And Melvin, you're there on the first day of school as well, and you know, at the event, and the kids see you out in the community. What are the kids?
Yeah, I'm a teacher.
Excellent. Didn't know that. What do kids say to you? You know.
And so it's amazing just as something as small as somebody meeting them and greeting them on the first day of school. I mean, the energy and the charge that it gives our students, because before they get to school, we never know what they're leaving home with, whatever issue or circumstance. And so it gives them that boost. And so it literally helps them throughout the first week of school. And that gives us as educators, that gives us the springboard to continue to positively reinforce positive behavior. And, you know, so it's a beautiful thing.
Khadija, what words of encouragement do you want to give to our students starting school?
You know, our students, I just want to tell them to continue to strive, continue to go after what you want. Don't let anything stop you. Circumstances come, but just know that we are created to overcome. We are created to be victorious. So continue to fight through that and continue to love one another and just go after what you want.
Finally, where do you want to see Rock Royal in 5 years from now?
Rock Royal. I love my city, but I want to expand. You know, one of my biggest dreams, I pray every day, I want to be a philanthropist just to give back. So, you know, I want to be able to touch young people on a higher basis. I definitely will continue in my city, but, you know, just as a whole, I want to be able to touch the communities and touch people. So myself as a host and a DJ, I want to explore. That makes me money. But to continue to do these events.
And you put a lot of your own resources towards these events as well.
Yes, and this year I was grateful to have a abundance of support. Normally, this is probably the first year that I've actually received help. Normally, straight out of my pocket. So, so this is a year that, you know, I didn't even have to call people; they contacted me. So we're grateful for that.
You've got a cousin in the NFL who's
yes,
been
and
sending
I have to
loads
I have
of
to
stuff
thank
your way.
him, Brandon Albert. He's been sending crazy things, and he actually added another component that I don't even know if we have time to talk about. I could release it here, I could drop it here because it haven't been done. But the next day, we're going to drive around in a food truck. We're renting a U-Haul, filling it up with food, and just driving around the community, giving it out. So he's
covering
been,
all the bases.
Yeah, covering everything. So he's been helped. Brandon Albert at the NFL. He's from Rochester, born and raised. So yeah.
A family giving back.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for coming on today. Again, the Back to School Total Package event happens on Monday, September 4th from 10 to 2 p.m. at the Edgerton R Center. And for more information, you can call 585-752-4045 or send Khadija an email at rockroyalevents@gmail.com.